Welcome back to my channel, Scented Journeys. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you watched my testing reed diffuser video, you already know that I tried to record this body oil video before. I actually recorded the body oil video before I did the reed diffuser video, but it was a hot mess, so I did not use that footage. So in this video, the only footage that I'm going to use from before is the part of the video where I showed all the components that I have on the table. So I'm not going to do that again. The only thing that's going to be different in this video, I don't have the fragrance blotters, and I don't have my notebook that I was taking notes in, because basically I've already tested this. I know which formula I'm going to use, so that's not necessary for this video. So basically I'm just going to be showing the big batches of the 2 body oils that I'm going to be offering when I launch January 18th. The only difference on the table today is I have pen and paper and a calculator, because I'm trying to be a little bit more cleaner in this video. So I have droppers, but they're super small. So just in case the scale turns off on me, I'm going to write down the amount that it stopped at before it turned off, just in case I have to turn it back on and start over, so I can be accurate in what I'm adding in the product. I use the formulas, the test formulas that I didn't like. I personally use them myself, and I've been getting compliments everywhere I go from the testers that I don't plan on selling. So these body oils, I already know they smell really good. They moisturize my skin for the entire day. So I already know that we're good there. So like I said, we're just going to be making the big batches today, and I will insert the formulas down at the bottom of the screen as I'm making them. And as I stated in the reed diffuser video, if you guys want a breakdown of how I came up with these formulas, I can make a formula math video for you guys. Just let me know down in the comments. And lastly, please excuse the lo mein stain. Your girl was going in at the restaurant earlier, so yeah, I got a little grease stain. I gotta figure out how to get that out, but let's get started. These are the 2 scales that we're going to measure everything out on. These are silicone beakers that I'm going to use to measure out the fragrance oil. These are just containers that I'm going to put the samples in that I'm not going to sell. These are the actual containers that I'm going to sell my product out of. These are funnels so that I don't make a mess when I'm pouring them in the bottles. These are blotter strips to smell the fragrance oil. Spatulas to mix it together. These are all my oils that I'm going to use. This base has majority of them, but it does not have vitamin E in it, so I had to order that separately. These are my 2 fragrance oils, Rainbow Sherbet and Dark Rose Lebanon. These are the measuring cups that I'm just going to mix everything into. This is my notebook and my book for testing to take notes. And this is my notebook where I wrote down the formulas. If you guys want to see how I did the math and came up with the formulas, I can do a separate video for that. So now I'm going to get started. Okay, first we're going to start with Rainbow Sherbet. I need 2.84 ounces of oil, and I'm doing this in ounces. Okay, so we're over, so I'm going to pour some of this out. Okay, to make this easier on myself, I'm just going to measure out the oil base for both, so I don't have to go back and use the oil base again. So for Rainbow Sherbet, I use 2.84, and for Twilight Rose, I'm going to use 2.94. So I'm measuring out the oil for Twilight Rose now. And I'm in the wrong measurement. And we're over, so I'm going to pour some of this out. Okay, we're at 2 point, okay, what are we at scale? Okay, we're at 2.95, so that's good. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to come back and get cleaned up a little bit because I'm spilling oil everywhere. Okay, we need 0.04 ounces of vitamin E for each body oil that I'm making. So I'm going to try and use this dropper. Wait, did any even get in there? This stuff is so thick, I might just have to pour it in here. Yeah, these droppers are trash, guys. Okay, and the scale is not moving. And now I have too much in here. Okay, so basically I just wasted a whole bunch of vitamin E, but we're gonna leave it at that. So we were supposed to do 0.04, but we have 0.15. So with the rainbow sherbet, somebody's gonna get a whole bunch of vitamin E because I cannot remove that vitamin E. So now we're gonna do Twilight Rose and hope that we can get it to work. Let's see if the scale actually moves. I'm gonna have to find a different way to measure this vitamin E out. Because this stuff is not cheap and this scale is not working. Okay, so we're at 0.05, so that works. I can't believe I just wasted so much of the vitamin E. Well, we're at 0.1. This scale doesn't know what it wants to do. I ordered 3 scales from Amazon, and honestly, they're all trash. So I'm probably gonna be buying a 4th one because at this point, I'm just wasting product. Bad for me, but like I said, whoever gets these body oils, they'll have a lot of vitamin E, which isn't a bad thing for the customer, but for me, that's not good. So I'm just wiping this down because I'm making a mess. Okay, so next we have to measure out the fragrance oils. I already have Twilight Rose on the scale, so we're gonna start with Twilight Rose. Twilight Rose, I'm using Macy's Dark Rose and Lebanon. This is actually the tester that I've been using lately, and I get such good responses from it. Everyone loves this smell when I walk by, so that's good. So I need 0.12 ounces of fragrance oil. Let me tear the scale. And I'm just gonna pour this in here. Okay, scale, give me something. Nothing. This is ridiculous. So you're really just not gonna move. Okay. I think this scale at this point is malfunctioning. Because y'all saw me pour that oil in there and it did not move an inch. Alright, we're going to set that to the side. And we're going to move to Rainbow Sherbet and hope for the best. So also here, I'm going to need 0.12. Let's see if the scale moves. This fragrance smells so good, guys. And once again, the scale is doing nothing. Hello. I'm like, are you even awake, bro? Feel like I've probably spilled so much product on this thing, it's not even working. Ridiculous. Alright, guys. Yeah, so for the next video, we're going to get a new scale because this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to have to do this stuff all over again because, as you can see, this piece of crap scale did not work. Okay, so we're going to move on. We're going to stir these for 2 minutes. Our measurements aren't right, so we'll probably have some left over. When we put them into the bottles, especially with Twilight Rose, because the scale wasn't working for the vitamin E or the fragrance oil. And y'all, vitamin E is not cheap, so I'm real upset about that. And you for sure can smell the vitamin E in this one because it's so much. I feel like it smells more like vitamin E than the fragrance oil. Yeah, for sure. This one smells mostly like oil. Okay, so now we're back. We're going to measure out 1 ounce into each bottle. I'm going for 4 bottles, so let's see. And this is the rainbow sherbet. And we're back with a different scale, so hopefully this goes better. Okay, we're a little over. But it looks good. Gonna go to the next one. Okay, so now we're gonna do Twilight Rose. I actually already have some in this bottle, so I'm gonna do a mixture. I'm gonna do like 0.5 of this one and 0.5 of this one. This one smells a lot like vitamin E, and this one smells more like the scent like it's supposed to. So we're just gonna do half and half. Alright. And once again, I forgot to put gloves on. We're gonna set that one to the side, get a new bottle. Okay guys, so this is how the overall bottle looks once it's bottled up. So now all I have to do is add the labels and they'll be ready to sell. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to remake these again because as you can tell, scales were trash. So that's what I'm gonna be doing next, ordering new scales and remaking these body oils. But of course, I'll be doing that off camera. But I guess that's the point of testing, learning, and just correcting your mistakes. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know if you looked at my newsletter, this was supposed to be my Florida trip video, but honestly I was so exhausted and I didn't do anything while I was in Florida. I really just went there to see my family, meet my brother's fiance, and spend time with my niece that was just born 4 months ago. And it's understandable, they did not want her on social media. She's only 4 months old. So like I said, I didn't get any footage, so I put this video out instead. The next video of this series will be a video of me making my room sprays for the business, but I'll put that out later. The next video after this one will be me showing my Christmas gifts and my business website because I launch in like 29 days. I'm so nervous, but we're gonna do this and we're gonna do well. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please have a good Christmas and be safe. And I'll see you in the next one.